Caregivers often work long hours taking care of loved ones with various disabilities and medical needs, and that can take a toll on a caregiver's mental and physical health. I'm joined now by Stephanie Jackson from AAA Care to talk about a service aimed at bringing relief to caregivers, those suffering fatigue and burnout, which I'm sure can happen a lot. Give us some of the statistics on that.
Oh, yes. Especially during the pandemic, we lost a lot of workers due to afraid of becoming ill.
Sure.
And just the COVID. So we had to put a lot of people in staff and work extra long hours.
Okay, tell us more about that. AAA Care. Tell us exactly what your company does.
Okay, my company is the private sector of the Department of Health and Hospitals, where we provide home care to people with disabilities. And that's providing bathing, feeding, grooming, assisting to the doctor, just everything of daily activity living.
Do you completely take over for the caregiver, or?
Yes.
Completely?
Yes, we have some that has no family at all. So during that time, we definitely have to step in and have our workers work around the clock.
And Medicaid normally pays for this?
Medicaid does, and we do accept some private pay patients.
And you and your husband started this. Were you caregivers at one time? What made you get into this line of work?
I graduated with a sociology degree, and I just started working in the field, and I decided to branch out on my own and see what it all was about. And now it's been 20 years for both of us.
Wow, this same company, various companies?
He has his own company and I have my own company. Wow. And it's been 20 years for both of us.
Okay.
Yes.
And here's a statistic. According to the Mayo Clinic, about 1 in 3 adults in the United States does provide care to other adults as informal caregivers. That seems like a large number. And 40 to 70% of family caregivers have clinically significant symptoms of depression.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, especially the holidays.
Right.
The holidays bring on a lot of depression, yes. But we try to make them feel as normal as possible. We have birthday parties, we have Christmas socials, we have things for Thanksgiving. We give them gift cards for Thanksgiving to try to say, hey, let's have a Thanksgiving like everyone else. So we try to treat them as much as family as we can.
And how can people get your assistance if they're watching this interview and they're like, oh, that's something we could really use?
They can call 504-482-1700, and an assessment will be done, and then we'll put them in the right direction.
All right. Thank you so very much for your time.
Thank you.
A much needed service.